Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 30 of the April daily draws. It's the final day of the month, so let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Celtic Spirit Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. We have the Strength card to finish off the month. And I mentioned the Strength card when we had the Chariot, which was 2 days ago. Yesterday it was the Prince or Knight of Wands. The day before that was the Chariot. And I said, we're part of keeping things on track. It takes a bit of discipline, a bit of self-control. And that's where the Strength card comes in. That's where the strength of character, the strength of our inner resolve and our inner resilience to situations can sustain us, that can keep us going, it can stop us from veering off the right track, can keep us moving as we should be moving. This fits with that. So she, like a lion, she has here in good Celtic tradition a wild boar. So but it's that wildness, it's that seemingly a wild, uncontrollable beast that she's managed to tame and bring under control. She hasn't removed its wildness. She's just containing it. It still has that potential to be wild, but and we have aspects of our nature that could sort of burst forth uncontrollably if we let it. But if we bring it under control, it still maintains the potency of that wildness, but it's channeled in a controlled way. That's how I view it. It's that strength of character that restrains and channels the power, doesn't put it out by any means. In fact, in some ways, because it's channeled in a focused way, it's almost like it may even increase the potency of the strength of it, but it's focused, so it does it where it's needed the most, and it's not wild and explosive. It's more as I say, channeled in a directional way, in a focused way towards the task at hand, and towards dealing with what we need to deal with. And we each have that inner resilience that we can call upon. And a lot of us will have had, the more experiences we've had, experience, to me, it can add to that well of that reservoir of resilience and inner strength through the knocks and the scrapes and the challenges that we've come through, our ability to overcome certain things. And I don't mean, the times when we got everything right and everything turned out despite challenges. Yes, it does include those times where we have persevered through challenges and come over the other side and succeeded beyond those challenges. But it also includes the times when things didn't work out, that things went against us in some way for whatever reason, and then we had to pick ourselves up and start again. And that getting back up, that mechanism of getting back up is what helped. Even when we've hit rock bottom, it doesn't matter how many times we get knocked down, the saying goes. It's how many times we get back up again. And the more times we do that, the stronger, more resilient we become to face future challenges and circumstances. Because we've built that muscle of inner resilience through experience, both good and what will be termed as bad, but in a sense we've turned it around for us and used it to our benefit and strength. Is that saying, isn't there? I don't want to, and I'm not suggesting about the literal meaning of this, but the spiritual, the metaphorical meaning of this, in the saying of whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If there's still breath in your body, there's still hope, and you have the means to be even stronger than before. No matter how how you've been knocked down and winded and out of, if there's still blood flowing through your body, there's still breath in your body, there is a means to get up and keep going. And that's what that stamina, that perseverance that we build through doing that, through perseverance, is the kind of strength as well that this card talks about. So what this card encourages us to bear in mind is that we are stronger than perhaps we give ourselves credit for. That we have that inner reservoir of strength and resilience that we can call upon where necessary. We may have to dig deep into it to draw it up, but it's there. And we are more capable than we might imagine of doing what we need to do. We have that capability. We have that inner strength. And this card comes to encourage us to keep going. Maybe at a time when we feel that we're fading and not sure how to continue. This is when we draw upon that well of inner strength to keep going. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. And we have Master of the Hunt. We have a very feminine card here. The gentle self-control that channels the inner power. But here we have the speed, masculinity, strength, flow as well. That reservoir of inner strength, when we channel it, it flows. It doesn't just burst outwards anywhere in direction. It flows. And I think it's that dynamic that we're to call upon as we channel that inner strength, to channel it so that it flows in a certain direction. And when we do that, that will help us to persevere. That will move us forward, and it will lift us up and take us to where we need to be. Okay, so that's today's message. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.